artists. Today we're going to be doing some wax resist. We're going to be using crayons. Crayons are made out of wax. And the resist part is the paint. The paint is going to be resisted or pushed away by the crayons. Each grade level is doing this a little bit differently, so I'm going to demonstrate kind of all of them all at the same time. Some grades are doing letters, numbers, and some grades are doing their name, and some are doing circles. So the first thing we're going to need is our paper that we have folded into either 6 or 12 sections. Each square or section is going to get its own crayon and its own paint so that they look like different squares. So whether you're writing your name like Sam, or you're doing just random letters or numbers, or you're doing circles, we're all going to start with crayon, and we're going to do crayon on all of our 6 or 12 squares to start. So I'm going to pretend like I'm starting fresh. I have my white paper. We flip it to the side that does not have our name. So we have all clean white. Our name is written on the back, and our class code is written on the back with pencil. Now, if you're the class that is doing circles, you're going to push with medium pressure, and my circle classes are doing 5 different colors, and we're pushing with medium to hard pressure, and we're drawing around and around a few times. I'm going around like 5 or 6 times so that it's really thick and dark. That's really important because we need plenty of wax on here so that our paint actually is able to be resisted by that crayon. So I'm just grabbing 5 different colors. That one's pretty similar, but that's all right. Now I'm going to leave these crayons in the cup for my table mates because they're probably going to want those colors. And I'm going to do the same circles, different colors on each square. So you change colors each time, pushing medium the whole time. Now my classes that are doing their name, you're going to use your 12 squares and fill in your name however that works. So I'm going to use my name Rhodes. Now I've started on the back here with R and H. Now I'm going to go, the next square is going to be O, and so on. And my name classes, if we're doing our name, you are using at least 2 colors. So my circle classes are doing at least 5 colors. My name classes are doing at least 2. You're going to continue your name until you run out of space. Sometimes you run out of space or squares before you can finish your name. That's okay, that's normal, because some of our names don't have even numbers. So I would continue with ES, then I would go RHODES again until I run out of space. My kids that are doing just random letters or numbers, you're going to have 6 squares like this. And you're learning about Jasper Johns, and Jasper Johns just random letters and numbers. So you're just going to have 1 letter or number in each square, and you're using at least 2 colors. And then the next square you'll do another random letter or number with 2 colors until you have all 6 squares filled. Now let's pretend I've done all of my squares with whatever project I'm doing. Now it's time for the resist. So we have the wax, now we need the resist of wax resist. We have water with the brush, we also have our watercolor palette, and we keep it on this tray, first of all, so it can help catch any messes, and second, it's easy for us teachers to grab and put away and get ready for the next group. Now, important step for wax resist is first putting water, just clear water, over our crayon. It helps the crayon resist the paint. Sometimes we paint over our letter and we notice that we maybe didn't push hard enough. It might be really light like this, and our paint is going to simply cover it up. It's going to look like a square. If you notice that happening, you do go back and you grab crayon again and you go over it again so it's thick and dark. That's important. Now I'm going to first just do clear water, and I'm just doing 1 square at a time. If I were to paint more than 1 square at a time with clear water, it would just dry by the time I get to it. So we're not going to waste our time and just do that. We're just going to do 1 square at a time. I'm going right to the fold. I think I had some purple paint on my brush, but that's all right. Now I'm going to wash my brush before I dip into my color. I think I'm going to go for red today. And I'm just going to simply touch that puddle that I just put down, spread it out a little bit, And now I'm going to add a second color that I think will look nice with red. I'm going to wash my brush. We're going to try some orange. Put that over top. And my crayon is going to resist the paint. I'm going to wash. Try another one. Let's try this circle. My O for roads. I'm going to put just water first. Now I'm going to go into my color. Let's try blue this time. Notice I'm just gently, barely even touching the paint, and I get a ton on my brush. Oh yes, we love the blue. I think green might look nice with the blue. And so on. I'm going to keep going until I fill all of my squares, going right up to that edge so that there's no white space left by the time I'm done. You're going to paint all of your squares. When we carry it to the drying rack, we pinch so that it doesn't fly onto our clothes. Sometimes if we try to balance it like this, it flies and it touches our outfit, and then we have paint on ourselves. So we're going to pinch, bring it to the drying rack. When the shelf on the drying rack is full, then you push down the next shelf for the next student.